Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for quarter one of 2024. This is going to just be a Celtic Cross general reading for Q1 from January to March, and we're just going to see what comes up for you. In your current general energies, you have the Eight of Pentacles, so I'll show you that in just a second, but the Eight of Pentacles, of course, is a card of hard work. It looks to me like you are thinking about work. You have this with the Seven of Pentacles, which is always, very interesting to me when I get the Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles like that, because it kind of says, like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, are the things that you are investing your time, effort, and energy into, is it, like, worth it for you? Is it leading to something, is it leading to something great, or is it just kind of like a waste of time, So a lot of you could be kind of like thinking about like where you invest your energy and like wondering like, hey, should I keep, putting my energy into these, into this job or business, or should I put my energy into something else? So in your first row here, I'm doing things a little bit differently, pulling the oracle cards on these as well. You have this tender embrace card. We're going to say this is for your current general energies, and you have this into me I see card. So I really feel this first row is kind of like saying you need to look into yourself, and you need to be intimate with yourself and figure out, like, where do you want to put your energy? Where do you want to, where do you want to master your reality? You have this card that says you're going to master your material reality in the future, which is amazing. That could say that, clearly money looks really good. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. I love that. To me, that says that you're going from, like, stability. Nobody really says they want to be like financially stable, really. It's like some people think like, oh yeah, I want to be financially stable, but really I think as humans, we always want more. And Ten of Pentacles is kind of like having more financial freedom, being able to do whatever you want. So I think this is what you're trying to work towards, but I feel that this is saying like you need to figure out what you want. You need to be kind to yourself with that tender embrace card. You have the, again, Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles, but the Eight of Pentacles is hard work. I really like having the Eight of Pentacles as your first card as well, because Eight of Pentacles is material success on the horizon. It says, like, if you've been working on something, you are getting the rewards from your efforts, and, but this could be from work that you've done in the past. So, a lot of you, I feel, could be getting rewards here. Again, it's interesting that you have these Seven of Pentacles. Not only that, you go to your very next card next to it is the Six of Swords as well. So it looks to me like you are making some financial changes, or you could be changing your job in this first quarter, or you could be thinking about changing your job, your career, your business, whatever it is you do for your finances. Even if you're retired, you could be, looking for new ways to save money, or you could be looking for better ways to invest your money, whatever it is. So there's definitely a change here. I like the Seven of Pentacles. It is a change in direction, but he's, learned a lot. He has learned from those pentacles that he has grown there. So it's like whatever he's about to do next, he probably knows how to do it, or he probably has a good idea on what to do. You have the Four of Pentacles here. Four of Pentacles is a card of stability. Four of Pentacles to me is a little bit boring sometimes, because again, I think that sometimes it just represents just having enough, just having, a certain amount of money, and you're just kind of like, skating by, right? I also am getting that, like, my ear started ringing when I picked up this card, and I do feel like there could be a person, who is like thinking about you, or a person who is like a little bit stuck on you, but I see you moving away from this person. The other weird thing is it's popping into my head here that it is important that you move away from this person. So, obviously take it how it resonates. That's not going to be for all of you, but, I just think that this right here is saying that you moving on from something is going to lead to a Ten of Pentacles. But, it's kind of weird because, it's like I get this feeling of someone who's like just overly emotional, like uncontrollably emotional as well. And so I would be careful of that. It's like maybe you have a person who knows how to manipulate your emotions with their emotions, or whatever. It's like maybe they always guilt trip you into not leaving and all this other stuff, which again is manipulative and not healthy. So I'd be careful of that. In the area of your foundation, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Makes sense. Your opposite sign, Capricorn, right here, Cancer. And you have Capricorn twice showing up here. But what I would say is I think that you actually have more resources at your disposal than you realize. Now, these resources might not necessarily be financial. It could be like time, effort, energy, people who can help you accomplish the things you're trying to accomplish. It could be friends, family members, all sorts of things. And the Queen of Pentacles really asks us to look into our resources. Like, what do you have that can help improve your life? And this could be financially or otherwise, but I really feel you need to tap into your resources. She's also focusing on the right thing. She's focused on the pentacle here. She's not focused on the rabbit right here. The rabbit can represent fears and anxiety. And so she's focusing on what she has, not on what she doesn't have, more or less. And I always say, I believe we're in a time right now where it's like there's going to be a lot of things to be freaking out about. But freaking out about things has never changed anything. So, I think we need to focus on, building things, building new things, building better things in the world. And that's what we need to do, right? That's what I would focus on. You have the devil in your past. Again, if you have left a person who is, as I described, then I feel like this person is toxic. They might not be in my head, I don't see them as horrible. They might not be a horrible person. I just think they're emotional or something like that, but in a weird way. It's I'm not saying there's anything, obviously you want a person who has emotions, but I feel like this person is emotionally manipulative. They and maybe not even on purpose, right? But just maybe I think that they just are weirdly emotional. Let's put it that way. So I would definitely be careful. I feel like you are setting yourself free from that. Also, in the area of what you're moving past, you have this card that says, words are magic. Use them to manifest your abundance. Yes, I was going to say this literally on that Queen of Pentacles. Every single person has had something about the importance of the story that you tell. I really believe we're in a time where we need to be careful with the words we use, the things we say, how we feel about ourselves, and we need to make sure we amplify the goodness. We need to do things that make us feel better about ourselves, make us feel better about what we can accomplish. So there you go. You also have this business card that says, expect to have an amazing boost up the business ladder. The whole entire reading has basically said that. So there you go. Next, actually, we're going to start here. Why not? Next, in the area of your very near future, you have this card that says, do not spend too much time in despair. Move through the emotions and release it. There you go. You have this card that says, you're going to master your material reality in the future. Yes, big time. Also in the near future, you have this Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about moving on to calmer shores. So I feel for a lot of you, you are moving on from something. Again, I'm kind of getting the devil, so some of you might be having a hard time moving on from a person because it's the devil, you might be saying to yourself that, this person isn't perfect, but at least I know what I'm going to get. But, I think that there's something, I know that there's something so much better coming in for you here. The Six of Swords encourages you to bring forward the lessons. That's, those swords in the front of the boat, those swords kind of represent everything that this woman and her child have learned, all their experiences, all that other stuff. It's they're bringing forward the lesson, but they're not bringing the baggage, right? There are no bags in this boat. There's nothing there. They only have the clothing on their back. So, it kind of says to me, the Six of Swords is almost a card of starting over. They're leaving everything in the past with the hopes of a brighter future. They don't know if things are going to be better or not on the other side. But I'm here to tell you that over the next few months, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which clearly things are going to get better. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. It is the tree of life. It is having an inheritance or, leaving a legacy, which everybody seems to be doing right now. I think that part of this has to do with security. I think that when we're in times where we don't feel secure for whatever reason, the economy, whatever's going on in the world or whatever, I think it's natural, obviously, to crave more stability. One way to do that is to build or leave a legacy, to build something permanent, to build something that is going to lead to long-term success or whatever. And so a lot of you, I feel, are working on that with the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. So I feel for a lot of you that you are kind of setting yourself free with the Eight of Swords, or you need to set yourself free. This is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. So, this whole entire reading, I've been talking about this person who might have an emotional hold over you. I really see you getting with a person. If you don't, some of you, by the way, if you have a relationship, I think things are fine. Just so you know, you have the Ten of Pentacles here. Amazing. So if you are in a relationship, it looks really good to me, right? It looks like something that will be very successful and just continue to be successful. You could be building a legacy with a person. It looks really good. So no, I have no concerns there, right? But if you're not in a relationship, and again, or if you're dealing with a person who is emotionally manipulative, I really see you setting yourself free. I really see Cancer, over this year, really, I think this is a year where you learn this. It's almost like, I think sometimes cancers like want to be the mother. You are the mother, right? It doesn't matter if you're a man either. It's like maybe you want to nurture things. That's a better way to put it, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But at the same time, I think you need someone who also wants to take care of you. It's like, yes, you can still, if you desire to be with a person that you can nurture, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But, I also think that you need to find a person who also, nurtures you back. But I also think that you need a person who doesn't need a mother. At the same time, right? It's like I think you need a person who you can nurture, but someone who doesn't need to be taken care of. Someone who can take care of themselves. And I think that's a big change that's coming for you here, Cancer. So there you go. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Page of Swords. I'm getting the word hopeful here, which is weird, but it's like kind of makes sense. The Page of Swords is a card of curiosity, and I feel like you're becoming curious about like future opportunities. You have that card that says you're going to master your material reality in the future, and the Page of Swords is kind of like looking over to it. So it's almost like you're like, I'm not so sure that you're seeing the future, but I feel like you are feeling things in that could potentially be good opportunities in the future, and this is making you feel hopeful. It's weird that I get that word on the Page of Swords. In the area of your future outcome, you have the Strength card. The Strength card is a card of strength, of course, and patience. I feel like the universe sees that you've been very patient and sees that you've been putting in the work. You also have these cards here that say health, an excellent time to start an exercise program or a diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. Love that. It is a great time for water signs for health. Saturn and Pisces. I would be doing whatever you can to be disciplined, right? You have this communication card that says a reunion could bring up love or rekindle a friendship. A lucky win seems likely. There could be some sort of win coming in for you. It looks that way as well with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, I do think it's a very lucky time for water signs as well this whole entire year, 2024, but you have to prepare yourself for luck, and you have to obviously put yourself in situations where you can get lucky as well, right? We're going to clarify with the White Sage Tarot. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords. Definitely time for a change, plain and simple. It's like, again, Eight of Pentacles, you put in the work. Seven of Pentacles, wondering if there should be a change. Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. Eight of Swords, it's funny that you have it here and in the area of your closest relationships, because, this whole entire time I've been getting this thing about you being stuck on a relationship. I don't know that you're necessarily stuck on a relationship. I just feel that some of you could be dealing with that type of person who won't let you go. Like, it's like maybe they don't understand how to let go or whatever the case may be. I don't think, sometimes, normally I would be like creeped out by this, by the way, Cancer. I mean, it is still kind of creepy, but it's like, a person who just can't let go. And, but I don't think it's like there's nothing to worry about here. I just think you just need to cut it off if you're dealing with that. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Two of Swords. Yes, there are choppy waters between where the lady is on the Two of Swords and the island behind her. Literally, you have the Six of Swords right here. So you go down to the Six of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. This is the direction that you want to go in this reading right here. You want to let go of something from the past. I think you're already thinking about it. It's already in your mind. It doesn't have to be a relationship, whatever it is for you. Then you have the Six of Swords, where it's like you're moving across the choppy waters to the Ten of Pentacles is how I see this reading. So pretty straightforward to me. There's definitely a change in direction coming in here. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Death card. Yes, you are putting an end to something. You're transforming a cycle here. And so I feel this is a good thing. For a lot of you, this could involve your material reality. Again, this could be the year where everything changes financially for you here, Cancer. And, it's definitely something that's popping into my head. You have that Ten of Pentacles. It's like you're working on something long term. You're working on things that are going to last for a long time. So, love it. With the Devil, you have the Nine of Swords. This person is, again, I think this is a person who's stuck. So I think that you're not helping if you're, talking to a past person or whatever. This is showing up in the area of what you are moving past. So I'm not worried about it, because again, that past position is what you're moving past. For others, this could just be something else toxic that you are releasing in your life with the Devil. So you could just be letting go of pretty much anything toxic, and obviously that is a good thing. So, there's nothing wrong with that. With the Six of Swords, you actually have two cards. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. It could be a Capricorn that is coming in for you, or it could be someone with a lot of Capricorn in their chart if you are looking for love. Page of Cups could be is a love offer. And the Queen of Pentacles, of course, you have twice, which is your resources. So definitely could be a new love offer here. And I feel like it's something much more resourceful. It's also like, I also think that it's a person who has their own resources, a person who does not need a mother, a person who can, take care of themselves. And it doesn't matter what gender you're interested in. but I definitely feel that, and I've been feeling it the whole entire time. I also think that there's a dream that you have. Page of Cups, he's got that cup normally, and there's like a fish in it, and I always say that you need to grab onto that fish. That fish could represent like an opportunity, could represent something that you want to accomplish or create in your life, and I always say with the Page of Cups, we really want to grab onto that fish. So again, I kind of feel that some of you could be getting an opportunity. I feel like saying this month, but I'm talking about like January is what it feels like to me, where you could be getting an opportunity. And mentally, I think you're thinking, I don't have the resources to do this. But I think the reading is saying, no, actually you do. We have 2 cards of resourcefulness. You go down to the 10 of Pentacles. I feel it's almost like the universe is bringing you something before you feel ready or feel like you have the resources. Could be love. Like this could be something where it's like you meet a person and maybe you're like, I don't know if I have the time or whatever to date this person, or maybe they're long distance and you don't know how it's going to work out, but maybe this person also is like a secret billionaire or something like that. So, I kind of get that going on here. This could be some other type of work opportunity as well I'm getting, where it's like maybe you feel like you don't have the resources, but everything's going to work out. With the 10 of Pentacles, you have the 6 of Cups, which is a turnaround. Definitely a soulmate coming in for you. I feel like this is a new person as well. 10 of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck. So, if you want love, I feel there is clearly a solid connection. 6 of Cups to me is just a card of the soulmate. So I feel there could be a really strong soulmate coming in for you. I do not think it's a person from the past. Definitely someone new. I also look at the 6 of Cups as a gift from the universe. And the gift we usually receive is a turnaround. In this situation, this would be a financial turnaround that's coming in for you. So love it. With the 8 of Swords, you have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is about needing to get out of the house. Again, it is interesting that in the area of your closest relationships, you have the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is self-imposed restriction. Page of Wands is going on an adventure. So, I feel for a lot of you here, you need to go on some sort of adventure, or you need to kind of like travel, or have fun, or do things that you want to do in your life, or whatever the case may be. So there you go. With the Page of Swords, you have the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands, card of expansion and growth, and the Page of Swords is wondering if he's ready. Funny enough, the 3 of Wands is my card that says, what are you waiting for? There's clearly something that you want to take a leap towards here, Cancer. And I really feel this is saying that you are beyond ready. It's interesting that, again, he's looking towards the past here. He's looking at all the work he's done. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. So it's almost like you're wondering if you have learned enough, or you've been prepared enough to take some sort of leap of faith. That's kind of like what I'm getting off of this reading, is like you're wondering, like, do I have enough information to take a leap of faith? Am I ready? Yes. The answer is yes. This card, the ships, a lot of people read this card as your ships coming in, but really the ships are pointing out of the harbor on the 3 of Wands. So it's like your ships are waiting for you to get on them, and so I really feel it's time for you to kind of like take a leap of faith towards some sort of opportunity that's going to be very successful. Let's see. With the Strength card, you have the Hermit. The Hermit is a card of introspection, which we saw here with that Into Me I See card. I really feel like you need to look at how you feel about a situation. I really get this like no settling type of energy here. It's kind of like weird as well, because it's like, you might have a person that's like, oh, can we be friends? Whatever. But it's like, really, that's not what they want. I always tell people like that you should not be friends with your ex. And it's like, I don't care what anyone says. Someone always tells me about how they're best friends with their ex. I'm like, okay, text that person right now and say, I'm naked in my bed, I'm ready, come over. I guarantee you they will be there in 10 seconds. I don't care if they live 48 hours away. They will be there in 10 seconds. So to me, it's not possible as far as I'm concerned. And also it just keeps the energetic cords attached and prevents you from moving forward. So, that's what I'll say there. And it's like, trust me, I've had plenty of people that are like, oh, that's not true. That's not true. I'm like, okay, prove it. Send me a video of you texting that person. And I want to see what they say. Cause I guarantee you, if you say, are you down to clown? They will be at your house in 10 seconds or less. And I don't care if they live hours away. They will teleport their ass to your bedroom. I guarantee it. So, not possible, right? I think you need to decide what you want, like what type of connections you want in your life, and that's, what I would stick to. We're going to pull 5 main themes. We're using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun as well. You have this organization card. Nothing is going to be organized this year. Definitely a chaotic year. So, I think we're in a time of chaos till 2033. I think the people that are going to be stuck, I've said this a million times, are the people that need things to go in a certain order. And, I get it. If you have a bunch of Virgo in your chart or something like that, right? But I would like try to be a little bit extra flexible at this time. That's what I'm getting here. You have this impulsiveness card. I do feel there are like impulsive opportunities here. This is actually not a bad card. There's this lucky horseshoe right here. So again, there might be an opportunity that you feel like you're not ready for, which we said with that Page of Cups. there could be a very lucky opportunity. And I feel like you might think like, oh, I don't have the time or the effort or the resources, but you actually do. So this could be love, but it could be otherwise. Whatever it is, I would jump on it. Could be, I also feel it's financial. You have this companionship card. Yes, definitely a solid companion coming in for you. Again, I feel like this person, I do get like, there are no cards of independence, minus the Queen of Pentacles. She's kind of independent, but, I kind of get this feeling of you attracting a person who's like super independent, but they will let you nurture them and vice versa as well. They will probably nurture you as well. Definitely like a true companion coming up here. Yeah, you need to get on these boats with the Three of Wands. You have this fulfillment card. There's literally a boat right here. So if you're thinking about going on an adventure, accepting a new opportunity that is an adventure, it is clearly going to lead to money, fulfillment, success. We see like a lot of success coming in here. This is like long-term wealth and stability or something like that. You actually had two cards. This card fell out onto my lap. It says indecision on it. So Pisces have this card as well. I do feel if you're having a hard time making choices that you are being guided. You just need to tap into your higher self here. And you also have this health card. And this, again, Saturn and Pisces, I would do whatever you can to make sure that you're staying healthy. But this is a really good reading. I feel like you're building something. The important thing here is that I think you're creating you're mastering long-term fulfillment or something like that. Maybe that's, a better way to put this reading. It's like you're figuring out like what things are actually going to be persistent in your life is the word I'm getting here. So it's like you're no longer just getting into situations where it's like, it kind of lasts for a while and it's just disappears, like fly by night type of connections. I really see you focusing on long-term security. So love it. Looks really good. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your quarter.